Shameless Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And while I never did reviews of Shameless on this channel before, when Shameless was airing, I did do a Shameless series finale rant video regarding the clusterfuck that the Shameless series finale was. So if you've watched every single episode of Shameless and want to jump ahead for just one video, if you click right here with about 20 seconds left to go in this video, you'll hear my thoughts on what I thought the Shameless series finale was. It's not a review, it's just me ranting about the things that they did wrong in the episode. So enjoy that. This will be Shameless Season 2, Episode 11. The title of this episode is called Just Like the Pilgrims Intended. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last night. We start with ducks swimming in a pool, and little Hank shoots them. Eating duck for Thanksgiving tomorrow, little Hank is, and Carl is shit out of luck, even though he was the one that gave Hank the gun. Debbie has brought Monica breakfast, but she's just laying in bed for a few days. She really feels bad for what she did and won't eat. Fiona is going to sell all the stuff Grammy bought them to build up the squirrel fund again. Ian asks Monica to go with him to the bar that they went to before, but she declines and continues to lay in bed. Debbie says she's been feeling kind of funky lately, and Carl says it means you're going to get your period soon. Don't wear white for a while. And Frank has no time for Debbie having her period. Frank actually just goes in and pulls Monica out of bed and puts her in the shower, even though Monica doesn't really want a shower. She's not even really responding to anything that he says. And then we see Lip at Jimmy Steve's, or actually no, this is at Mandy's place. He makes a video for his soon-to-be kid, and Mandy wants to give him a blowjob at the same time. And Lip just says, "Oh, we can finish the video later," and tosses the camera. Mandy says it's been the third time that they've been together, and she wants to figure out stuff with their relationship, what they are. Fiona stops by Jimmy Steve's, and she's mad that Lip is still staying there. Frank wants Monica to get money from his brother Clayton, who got money from Peggy when she died, or before she died. She had Jody mail money to his brothers, and Monica says she can't, and there is no God. Frank says have a little faith, and Frank gives her a little bit of cocaine to take the edge off, so to speak. Carl actually hits the swimming pool with a little axe to drain it. Esme is reunited with her true love, Marco, and Clayton has spent all the money that Peggy gave him on his mortgage, or so he says. Monica tries to sweet talk him and, kiss him and let him feel her tits and, feel his cock, and she gets upset because Clayton doesn't want her. Marco and Esme are banging in the car while Lip and Jimmy Steve are driving. Lip can't stand them messing around in back, so he gets out, and it turns out that Karen knows about Sheila and Jody screwing. She says to continue with it. She doesn't care. Jody's a fucking moron. Karen is giving up the baby on Friday now. She can't wait to get rid of it. Marco and Esme are still screwing once they get to Jimmy Steve's place. And then Marco goes after Jimmy Steve because he finds out that he fucked his wife, because they were married. Technically, Jimmy Steve and Esme were married, so they fucked apparently. And he is not happy about it. And he's got like a corkscrew stabbed in his thigh as well, but it's not phasing him. He wants to kill Jimmy Steve. But Lip and Jimmy Steve talk him out of it. and cooler heads prevail. Ian gets into the club by a customer, much older customer that likes to call him Miss Ginger. Monica tells Frank she doesn't want to be me anymore as she sits under the stairs. Ian has a sugar daddy, older man, round 3 time. Jimmy Steve stops over and tells Fiona he kick-flipped out. Finally, they start making out, but Fiona stops and agrees to let him sleep on the couch, but he'll be over for Thanksgiving at least. And then Lip goes to Mandy's at night and asks to stay the night. Carl gets a random, I guess I forgot to mention this, and I don't remember when this happened in this episode, but I didn't type it, and now I'm thinking of it. Somebody's getting chased by the police, and they throw, I think, cocaine and a gun out, an automatic gun, and right in front of Carl. So Carl ditches the drugs and walks around with the gun, and he ends up shooting and killing a bald eagle. Thanksgiving dinner. Jimmy Steve wakes up and tells everyone that's there, just Jimmy now. So no more Jimmy Steve, just Jimmy. So that's what I'm sticking to now. So going forward, I will say Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't want Eagle for Thanksgiving. Monica wants to go back on her medication. Lip and Mandy slept together again. Mandy's getting very clingy. Frank finds out that Sheila fucked Jody, so he pretends to be really upset. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have any antidepressants, Sheila? And Sheila's like, actually, and she does. And she goes over to her little pill cabinet thing. Well, it's not a cabinet. It's like a desk drawer. And she unlocks it. And then all of a sudden, Karen's water breaks. So it's baby time. Not this moment, but it's coming on the horizon. So while they're all happy about Karen's water breaking, Jody and Sheila, Frank takes the whole drawer of Sheila's prescription drugs or pills due to all the baby excitement. Mandy's younger brothers rob a liquor store. Lip was the one driving, and once he finds out what they're doing, Lip leaves the car in the process as he doesn't want anything to do with that, and Mandy is not very happy about that. Jimmy buys a big turkey. It doesn't feel right if I don't say Steve, because I know him more as Steve, but it's Jimmy, or Jimmy Steve, but I'll just say Jimmy from now on, as he doesn't want to eat an eagle for Thanksgiving. Kev says, we are not tossing it. Let's put it in the freezer or fridge. Karen's now in labor. Frank gives Monica her candy. Lit gives the baby's new parents the tape he made, because he made a video at Mandy's place, and then he also made a video at Jimmy's place as well. And then it's Thanksgiving dinner time at the Gallagher's. Everyone seems to be having a good time that's there, but Monica, she's kind of just in and out of it. And she whispers to Ian she's going to go wash her hands. And Debbie has actually invited the kind homeless man Conrad to Thanksgiving, who was bathing in their pool naked because, well, it was a place for him to get somewhat clean, but I don't know if that would necessarily be cleaner, but I guess it's better than nothing. And then we hear some sort of noise coming from the kitchen. Kev gets to the kitchen, and it's Monica. She slit her wrist. Lots of blood. Jimmy gets right into action trying to stop the blood. And I must say, I know this was happening. I've seen the show one time before, but this kind of hit me hard because it was like a traumatic experience with all, like, Fiona there, Debbie there, Carl there, everybody but Lip was there, and it was kind of like I almost shed a tear for this part. I didn't, but I was damn close. So it was pretty intense stuff. So everyone is at the hospital except for Frank. Once Frank sees that Monica slit her wrist, Frank just bails and leaves. But Monica is in stable condition, but they can't see her because she's heavily sedated right now. And then while they're at the hospital, they find out that Lip is having his baby upstairs. So everybody runs upstairs, and then they all come in Karen's room, and Karen can't have a C-section this time because of something's going on, and Karen's not happy that everybody's just plainly looking at her vagina, like, V's there, Kev's there, Jimmy's there, Fiona's there, Carl's there, Debbie's there, and Carl's like, oh, vagina. He's like obsessed with that, by the way. And Kate, when the baby comes out, they look at it, and the baby has Down syndrome, and the baby's Asian. Karen doesn't want to hold the baby. She says she screwed Timmy Wong just as much as she screwed Lip. She says she never said the baby was Lip's, but he just wanted to be the father, so whatever, fine. So Sheila isn't happy, you can tell, with the way Karen's acting, and you can tell that Jody and Sheila actually have genuine love for this random baby. Jody is like a very good character, even though he's a little bit of a doofus. Like, he has a heart, a big heart, and obviously Sheila does too. So the couple that was gonna take the baby decides that they don't want it anymore, and Lip is pissed and leaves. Jimmy says let him go to Fiona because Fiona was going to stop him. And then we see that Frank's at the alibi drinking and popping pills. He leaves. He stumbles all over the place, and then he just lays down on the sidewalk and kind of curls up. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Frank, but he's not in a good shape. He's not in a good state of mind and not in good condition right now with all the alcohol and all the pills in his system. And then, holy crap, Sheila has taken the baby and rides off with Jody on his motorcycle, which is what ends the episode. And there's no mid-credits scene in this one. So this was a really good episode of Shameless. Like, it kind of hit me hard. I've seen it before, but now I'm not binging it. I'm watching, a couple episodes here, a couple episodes here, a couple episodes here, and it was really good. I think so far, from beginning to end, it's probably the best episode of Shameless that I've watched so far, rewatched so far. So I'm going to score the episode a 9.2 out of 10. Female character of the episode, I think Monica, actually, because she played such a big role at the end of this episode and how, depressed she was. She really fucked up, and I think she realizes it. She's tired of disappointing everybody. And then the male character of the episode, I'm going to go with Lip on this one. You could give it to other characters like Jimmy, and you could also give it to Frank. But I think Lip is the safe bet. Even Ian, but I think he played the most integral role in this episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now I want to hear from you. If you're a fan of Shameless and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, because it does help out, trust me, go ahead and Hulk smash that like button. If I get 5 more likes a video, that goes a long way. Then the other people like the video, and then the video trends. I don't think this video will ever trend, but hey, you never know. Maybe Shameless will come back, and then everybody will know me as the Shameless guy. I mean, honestly, I'm probably the Dexter guy, because Dexter is the most popular thing on my channel in terms of views, comments, and whatnot. But anyway, make sure you smash that like button. Share the video with anybody you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Shameless. What would you rate it? Who would be your male and who would be your female character of the episode? If there's any other tidbits that you want to add, go ahead and do so. What did you think of not the end scene, but the Monica with her wrist slit? That was pretty intense because everybody was looking at it like, what the fuck? Is Monica going to die right now? Our mom that we hate? And last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, be a part of something special, and always remember, that's a bad idea. No, my new catchphrase, and JDev will return.